Hello, hello. Happy Monday, December 21st. Happy Solstice. And Jupiter and Saturn in conjunction. Congratulations to all of us for making it to this year, through this year, and really moving forward into the holidays and rolling into the new year. So I hope you all are doing well. This is a day of celebration, of great big reset. And I'd like to use this time today to drop within ourselves, come into our hearts, and kind of deepen and expand kind of our perspective of our experience. But before we begin, I want to do a couple things. I want to clear the space, use this feather. Hello to all who have joined as well. Welcome. I'm going to use this feather, and we're just going to go in a figure 8, an infinity symbol, and clear, bathe, bless, purify, harmonize, and divinitize this space and the space you are in, and all those who will participate and watch in this current now and all future nows. Calling in highest alignment, highest love into this transmission, into this communication, clearing and aligning the lines of communication here and the video as we move forward. Okay, so second thing, I'm gonna pull a card from the deck just to see what the theme is for today. I pulled a card today, and what came out were actually 4 cards for me. So we'll see what Spirit has in store for us right now. All right, so taking a moment, connecting in, and you know what? Actually, let's do this. If you're watching this now or any future now, rub your hands together, bring them to your heart, and let's all set the intention. This community space to receive and be open, and for Spirit to bring us the message that is in highest communication, highest alignment for you in this now. Breathing your light into your heart. Pausing, holding it here. Feeling your heartbeat. Exhale. Send your energy down through your feet. Inhale, bring your unique energy signature into your heart. Exhale, release it down. This time, breathe into your heart. Swirl it around, collecting anything, any gunk, anything that no longer serves, anything you're ready to release on this auspicious day. And then send it all the way down to the core of Mother Earth. Releasing down, connecting in with the devas, the elementals, the fairies. Inhale. Breathing up the heartbeat of Gaia, of Earth, into your body. So synchronizing, using that figure 8, the infinity symbol, to synchronize your body with the Earth. Calling in your light and your truth into this now as you anchor in. And then inhale this all in again to your heart. Exhale, send it like a prayer, a blessing up through your 7th to Spirit. Pausing at the top. Inhale your highest self, highest alignment down through the center of your head to your heart. Exhale, send it down to the core of the earth. Inhaling up, all the way up, exhaling down. So you have your column of light that you're running. This is really important, especially as we move forward. And today, defining that light, I actually went out earlier today and really ran that by the water, which was magnifying. When we're by water, it really magnifies our intent and our effort. Okay, so just run this column of light and grow it bigger. We'll expand on that a little bit more in a few minutes, but I just want to get a card pulled here. Calling in all dimensions, time, and space into this now. Okay, there we go. All right. So this card is Ether, the Seamless Unspeakable. So this is kind of speaking exactly where we are right now. 0 point field, the void, blank canvas, threshold, anything is possible. Time to choose what you want to bring into your life, endless possibilities, limitlessness, and paradox. Okay, so the themes of this card are too elusive and mysterious to define, a knowing without words, the spaces in between, and life force energy. Okay, so that's from where I stand. That's really authentically how I'm feeling what's coming up. And I even talked with Spirit, like, do I need to come on social media? But basically I was just asked to continue to show up and anchor in this pillar of light. But I myself, my energy is feeling very kind of like closed in. I'm still in my period of hibernation here, through hibernation cave time, through the beginning of next year. So just showing up to share space and kind of communion with each of you, whether you're with me here now or at a future time. Okay, so let's, unless you have any questions or anything you need clarification on or anything you want to share from your heart, and you feel free to just post that at any time. Let's bring your hands back to your heart space. And feel your breath as it comes into your body. And allow the breath almost to be weightless. And as the breath becomes weightless within your body, it's almost as if the weightlessness allows for this draining from the center of the brain, and it drains down the body, releasing down the nervous system. So today we're in a very special kind of space. The reason that I'm wearing this color is because it keeps showing up for me, and as I'm watching, this is part of it's like an activation color. This purple blue color is an activation color for some of these ancient sites in our bodies, you know, that are turning on. And right now it's primarily kind of in the center of the head, where the pineal and pituitary glands, in between those places, it almost is opening up like a lotus flower right now. And I'm just watching it as this color and these points anchor further down into the body. They're like these luminescent, glowing points of purple blue. Again, we're just in holding the state of weightless breath. And I'm watching as the tailbone is almost like an upside down lotus is opening up, and it's the same color. And out of this upside down lotus flower at your tailbone, these filaments are opening up and coming down. They're like gold filaments, but they have different colors as well, but very thin. I suspect that this has something to do with the New Earth grid, the New Earth embodiment. Yeah, okay, and so they're almost like amoeba-like, so they're kind of almost like floating in water, and these filaments are kind of floating down into the earth, and then they're also coming up above your head. So think Avatar imagery here, that movie Avatar. And then I'm working with so basically today this is just like an activation and a support for your anchoring, continues to support of your anchoring and your light body and your higher awareness into your physical form. So I'm just going to work with the third chakra here and the second. But interestingly enough, these two energy centers, they're not showing up how they're not as dense. So we're working almost with like, I think the light body. In the group healing this past weekend, the light body activation came in for the participants. And I think that's what we're working with. So as I'm doing this, just notice what you feel. And you're surrounded in this beautiful white light. But it has dimension to it. It's definitely not flat. It's a glowing, I'll even say like sparkly white light. All right, and so now there's kind of reconfiguration going on in the center of the head and down the throat. So this area has been really where we have been severely controlled. Let me just put it that way. And manipulated. And this area, and then the base of the skull, the Alta Major chakra, these are two areas that are prime control centers, and the high heart. But this is all, I'm just going to work with these 3 points, 1, 2, and then 3 right here at the high heart. Okay, and so now your body is, I see this teal color coming down on the left and right side of the body and then going down the legs. So breathing in. Long breath out. And so we have something like wings coming up now. So again, this is all symbolic of this light body, these new template activations in our being. And so there's still a lot, like the collective, we're all sorting out stuff. So this is you know, the collective, and there's a big fuzz above. There's still stuff being sorted out. And the ask is just for you to be very clear in your column of light, what you're bringing in and what you're doing. And so this takes a lot of, it takes focus and intent, especially in that third chakra. That's the chakra below your diaphragm. And then the creative center. And that's if a mantra or a decree came in another group healing, and I posted it out there, and it's, may our creative centers be reconfigured to hold, embody, and birth the highest light. And this is what is being worked on right now. And you're co-creating, you're working with this second chakra, but you're also doing it with new power, new activations, and new tools within your physical body vehicle that are turning on. And, you know, for those of you, if you check into this and you're like, I don't connect with this. What's she talking about? Give it 3 months. I bet you by March, you'll circle back around to this and it's going to make a little bit more sense. This information is coming in early and it's kind of seeding the ground. So by springtime, you'll have flowers around you. It'll make sense. So breathing in this new light, breathing in resource and nutrients for the activations. Exhale, sending it down through your physical body, through your feet, into the core of the earth. And the Gaia, the core of the earth, is changing as well. Her core doesn't look the same today. Girl's getting an upgrade. Haha, that was a joke. That was a joke. Okay. And so I'm just going to ask that you breathe this new earth, the connection with the spirit of Gaia up and all the way up to your highest self. And update up there now. Bring this info up, holding your breath. Pulsing it, pulsing it. Exhale, bring the integrated information down through your body back to the earth. Good. And now there's waves coming out of you, emanating out into this. You're emanating your frequency. Okay, and again, I've been working with this for several weeks with groups of people and clients. This multidimensionality is the awareness and the ability to hold it. So even if your thinking mind can't comprehend, which it's not built to, your physical bodies and there's just a way that many of us are being reconfigured to be able to understand multiple dimensions at one time without blowing out. And so that's kind of what we're working with here. We're working to enable you to easily and gracefully connect with your multidimensional selves in one body at one time, in one now. All the things in the now. Okay, and I'm going to tone. Okay. So it is complete. Whatever needed to transpire today has been done. Take from this what resonates, release the rest. Circle back to this when at a future date and time and see what you pick up on in regards to this activation and this healing. Yeah, because I suspect that for several months that this exchange here will be relevant for people kind of in waves. So give yourself some time. All right, so I'm just going to ask that there be a clear line of anchoring and connecting from above to below, bringing all aspects of your highest self into the present moment, into the now. Aligning with highest trajectories and storylines, timelines. So be it. Okay. So with that being said, if there's any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I am going to give you all a moment to integrate. 1 second. And then close down if there are no more questions. All right. Well, I hope each of you have a beautiful, blessed, and holy day here in this solstice and this great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn today. Get outside tonight. Look at that star. Look at that star that's created. Some say it's actually what the Star of Bethlehem was back in when Christ was born. That's what the 3 wise men followed, not the North Star, but the meeting of Jupiter and Saturn in the sky. It's really cool to see. So I might be on next week. I'm not sure. I'm kind of gonna wait from Spirit. Otherwise, I'll definitely be back in the new year. I hope you all have joyful, fun-filled holidays that are easeful and graceful and really full of great, a lot of love. And until next year, be well.